how's it going, you guys? Somebody was asking me about Amazon Vine. It takes a long time to get there, man. You have to have people that like your stuff, and you have to write reviews that people are interested in looking at. But that's hard to do because how can you get someone to look at your reviews, you know? I guess you just write them. And you do have to pay taxes on the stuff you get from Vine. And you start out, say $150, you can get like $150 worth of stuff a day. 3 things at a time. Then you can get an unlimited number of things, and that's where the trouble starts. I mean, think about it. You get tens of thousands of dollars of stuff a month. And then, as fun as that seems, it seemed interesting to me at first, but think about the taxes, you know. I don't pay taxes. I had brain injury. I get money from Social Security Disability, but if I started getting stuff like that, I would have to pay taxes, and I think some people get in trouble with that, you know. So you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff, man. And they have much better stuff this year than they did last year, because last year, I don't know how much I can talk about Vine. I probably shouldn't say, what can I say? I don't know what Amazon will let me say about it, you know, but it's like you go to Amazon, but it's a little side thing with special things you can get, and it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, it's an honor just to be able to write stuff people like, but a lot of the stuff you get, if you look at it, the only people that review it are Vine members, so that would kind of make me, that's kind of weird, I guess, but you can hide the fact that you're a Vine member. But I do all my reviews video, but sometimes they're strict. The reviews don't get accepted. Like, I think one time I said something like, you guys should buy this. I don't think you're allowed to say that. And if I had 2 products, different names that made it, I couldn't show them, you know. They don't let you do that. You can only talk about the product, and I get it. I mean, rules are made for a reason, you know, but it's very hard. They said give an unbiased review. It's really hard to do that, though, sometimes, because I'm not used to being controlled like that, you know. I was for a long time, man, in my life, but so you have to, it's good to be on there, but you just have to be ready to follow rules, you know what I mean? You can't just write anything you want. And so there's that. And so I mean, I guess you gotta be kind of worried, I guess, but I don't know. It is fun, and like I said, it's an honor. Anyway, so there is a show I watched called Taking the Stand. It's one of my favorite shows. I used to watch it the day it airs. And the one yesterday I watched kind of surprised me, man. It was about a guy who was a cop, and he was an African American, and there was a lady who was a prostitute, and she was white. So he went up to her and took her somewhere to the back of a store. Then he said he was a cop, and she was kind of laughing. You could hear it, and she didn't really believe him. And he showed her an ID, but he said he left his other ID in his other suit. So she didn't believe him. I think she pulled a knife out and she stabbed him in the hand. She was in the back of the police car, locked in. She couldn't get out. So he got out of the car, went to the front, got a gun, and shot her 6 times, and he was found not guilty, man. How can that be, you know? Just, I guess she had a knife, but once he's in the back of the car, can't do anything. But he's in prison for a bunch of other stuff he did, and he found guilty. He'll spend life in prison, so that's a touchy subject, I guess. If it would have been race reversal, I wonder how it would have been, you know? It just shocked me. And I started watching the movie. Today I got up at like noon. I have like 23 minutes left called, let me see, what's it called? Make sure I get the right name here. I want to put it on here anyway. I think it's called, one short first because the people have accents, and normally I'm an accent guy, but it's called Green Book. Oh my God. It's about racial stuff, and to think anybody ever in their life would have to go through so much because of the color of their skin. Just, my mom was telling me when I told her about it. My grandfather told her before when he was a kid, black people would have to go in the back door of the bar. Why? I don't understand what that, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Who did that help? Just so people could feel like they were above other people? You know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't know. Crazy. And it sucks people have to go through that, man. So I'll put the link to that up. If you like interesting movies and good movies, oh great, man. Great movie. Guy's a piano player. The working class Italian American bouncer becomes the driver for an African American classical pianist on a tour of venues through the 1960s American South. I might have said this, but it's based on true stuff, you know, so fascinating. Great movie. I might have to buy it. And so it's interesting, man, and that's a lot of stuff, I guess. I just want to post the links to some interesting things on top of this show I watched. Also, found a weird movie. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but it's called 4K. It looks like one of those dumb movies. The Great Alligator. So that looks interesting. Got bad reviews, but who cares, man? And then one called American Dreamer. One called let's see, The Local Hero. One called Determined. So post the links to all those things, man. And I don't know, man. It's weird, you know, life and all the things that, you know. I know what it's like to be treated badly, man. I get it, but to have so many people treat you like that, just awful. It makes me so sad that anyone ever had to go through that because of the color of their skin, man. And to treat anyone, that just makes me almost want to cry, you know. I mean, people, man, they're all people. Can't imagine how it felt back then, man. Awful, you know. Anyway, you guys, peace.